much else.
They should have taught you how, oh my god. Every time your school is brought up, this school is, it depresses me knowing that this school was allowed to exist.
Oh my god, my school depressed me too, for different reasons.
As I'm gonna say, the way how it works is that when you first get a card, it's always gonna be a debit card. You open an account, it's gonna be a debit card. You don't get a credit card until you've been making money for like at least months. And then and if you're 18 or lower, you're usually not gonna get a credit card.
This is such a weird fucking conversation for me to have while playing Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
Granted,
you're not gonna get a credit card if you're 18 or younger. It's not gonna happen. Because you're not trusted. You have no background history with a credit card. Good.
It's another huntress.
No. Okay.
Why are you
like since you don't have a background, you will not be given a credit card.
You are an M2 killer. Why are you running Sloppy Butcher?
But since Corbin, you've been working for at least longer than a year now, right?
Yeah.
You could be reliable to have a credit card.
I hate my life.
You've been making money for at least more than a year. You've been working a job for at least more than. Have spending history. You can show them, and they can dictate whether or not you can have a credit card.
Oh, no,
Then the thing about a credit card is that if you do get a credit card, what economic teachers recommend that you actually use it. Use at least like $20 on it a month. Make sure to pay it back, and that's how you start to build your credit score.
Oh yeah, because like credit score is basically just the more that you're able to pay them back, the higher the score. Because they're like, hey, if you give this guy money, they're more likely to pay you back. Trust me, fam.
That's basically it, and that actually like helps you get like better investments on things, better like insurance stuff. Like it actually is like good.
I understand the basic concept behind a credit card. It's just the process of how to get one I never learned. I understand how it works, how to get a credit, how to raise your credit score, how to keep it steady, but I was never taught what guidelines I have to fit to get one. Which
that's a good question. You go to your it's a question that you can easily look over and not ever get the answer to. What I recommend is that you go to your bank, your local bank, whatever bank you go to, and go to whoever and ask, how would I go to apply for a credit card? Simple as that, because those people, they work at the bank. They want you to have a credit card. They want you to have a debit card. They want you.
How the fuck did you hit
have
me,
a debit
girl?
card. Like, I don't think you realize how badly they want people to actually, have money. Like spend money. Fucking bank for a reason.
Yeah.
Try that. Play some Lolly John. Playing some Lolly John. But did I miss anything, Andrew, on like credit cards and whatnot?
No, you pretty much got it.
But paying attention in class gets me.
I didn't know that economy classes existed. All I really learned about is how to manage your money. I mean, somewhat. We got taught a very basic lesson on how to manage money. It's more of how to keep track of it. They didn't teach us how to manage it.
Something tells me those teachers were in debt in credit card.
Yeah, they taught us more how to keep track. I don't know anything about how to properly manage credit cards and any of that.
No,
I'm assuming your school the school you went to did not have neither an economy class nor a government class.
The fact that I'm about to ask, what's a government class?
A government class is a class that looks at the government, specifically the government of the USNA, talking about the electoral colleges, presidential elections in general.
Oh no, I learned about that. I learned about that in social studies.
I'm talking about a class specifically talks about what's going currently on
oh
in
no,
the US.
those topics were just lumped into social studies where we're taught about democracy, dictatorships, monarchies. We're taught about the inner workings, the origins of America's democracy and all that stuff. Of course, some of the more nasty details were embellished a little bit though, of course. But no, I wasn't strictly taught government. That was just lumped into social studies for me. Social studies was basically 3 topics then. It was history, government, and just like general myths and legends and stuff like that. We learned like different religions and stuff like that.
Andrew, I don't want to press hearing about this school.
I do have very distinct memories.
You realize
of...
he didn't go to a typical pet school, probably.
Actually, no. I'm talking about the collective knowledge from both of my schools. I mean, not both of my schools. Loudonville barely taught me anything about literally any of this. While LEAP, the behavior school I went to, they were a lot more competent about what they were teaching me. If I'm being fully honest with myself, they actually tried to help me learn more about economy, how to manage my money, and how to do normal stuff. They still didn't teach me how to do taxes. But granted, I feel like everyone talks about how schools should teach that, but
Yeah, schools should teach taxes, but they just don't.
Well, you have companies that can do it for you. That's why they probably don't.
I mean, yeah, you got people that could do taxes for you, but that costs money. And it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm with that.
Yeah, but like, the thing is now, what if you don't have the money to pay a person to do your taxes? Because I'm not fucking with you. One of my teachers genuinely says this: if you want to do taxes, you do taxes until it's way too much for you to do. Then meaning you have enough money to pay someone to do it for you. It was fucking brilliant, but like, why? Why does that work? You do the taxes until you have too much money to do it yourself, and you pay a person to do it for you. Then at that point, what the fuck? I don't know about you guys, but like. Why is that genius?
I mean, it is fair.